Hello and welcome to another video. My name is Boxiest, and today we are going to continue the What If series. What if events had gone differently? And in this What If, we're going to change the history of Cobra Kai. What if Mr. Hun joined Cobra Kai? Part 3. If you guys haven't seen Part 1 and Part 2, I would highly recommend you go watch them before continuing this video. So in this timeline, Miguel and Sam would win the All Valley, but after the tournament, it would be revealed that Terry Silver paid off the referee so that Miguel and Sam won. Miguel would find out and he would tell Johnny. Johnny would realize that Terry Silver and Kreese weren't to be trusted, so Johnny would leave Eagle Fang. Terry Silver would still join Mr. Hun and Master Lee, so Terry Silver would join Cobra Kai. Kreese would find out that Terry betrayed them, so Kreese would also leave Eagle Fang, and Eagle Fang would still dissolve, and many of the students would join Cobra Kai. Terry Silver would put more funding into Cobra Kai, and it would start to grow, and they would open various Cobra Kai locations across the valley, and Terry Silver would run Cobra Kai with Mr. Hun and Master Lee, and together, they would teach their students different styles of martial arts. Terry would still get Master Kim Daeun, and she would agree to help Cobra Kai grow, and news would spread that Miyagi-Do and Eagle Fang cheated during the All Valley, so Miyagi-Do would be shunned by the martial arts community. Terry Silver's plan of sabotaging Miyagi-Do from the inside would work. Some of the students of Miyagi-Do would leave, and they would join Cobra Kai. Daniel, Chosen, and Johnny would plan to take Mr. Hun, Master Lee, and Terry Silver down. Daniel would still hear that Terry Silver was contacting his old friends, so Daniel would want to get to Mike Barnes first. So much like in the original timeline, Daniel and Chosen would still go to Mike Barnes, but Mike Barnes would reveal that he hasn't spoken to Silver in years, and he would still give Daniel the number for Terry Silver's lawyer. Terry Silver would still find out, and he would still try to burn down Mike Barnes' business, but in this timeline, Mike Barnes would catch Terry Silver senseis red-handed, and he would fight them off. It would be a close match between Mike Barnes and the senseis, and Mike Barnes would barely make it out alive, and after the fight, Mike Barnes would go to Miyagi-Do, and he would tell Daniel that he was ready to help them take down Terry Silver and Cobra Kai. The students of Miyagi-Do would receive training from Chosen, Johnny, Daniel, and Mike Barnes. Miguel, Sam, and Robbie would be Miyagi-Do's top students. Hawk would receive special training from every sensei and master at the dojo. Terry Silver would tell Master Hun about the Saikai Taikai, so the masters at Cobra Kai would train their students for the Saikai Taikai, and they would train in different martial arts to counter anything their opponent would throw at them, and slowly over time, Miyagi-Do's reputation would improve. There would be a couple fights between Cobra Kai and Miyagi-Do. Cobra Kai would outnumber them and outmatch them. The senseis at Miyagi-Do would realize that they needed more help to take down Cobra Kai, and Johnny would eventually agree that they needed Kreese again, so Johnny would reach out to Kreese, and at first, Kreese wouldn't want to come back, but after a lot of convincing, he would agree to help. Kreese would want to help them because he would want to take over Cobra Kai again, and Kreese would tell them that Cobra Kai was training for the Saikai Taikai, so the senseis at Miyagi-Do would still want to enter the Saikai Taikai, and Miyagi-Do would still fight Cobra Kai to see who would qualify. Miguel and Hawk would still have the rematch, but in this timeline, Hawk would defeat Miguel using the silver bullet, and it would be Tori and Sam, but Tori would fight Dirty and she would defeat Sam, so only Cobra Kai would qualify in this timeline. The senseis at Miyagi-Do would have enough, and they would want to fight Cobra Kai, so Mike Barnes would gather Chosen, Johnny, and Kreese to go fight Terry Silver, Mr. Hun, Master Lee, and Master Kim. Daniel wouldn't want to go with them, so the four senseis would break into Terry Silver's house, and they would want to fight. Chosen and Mr. Hun would have the rematch. Master Lee and Master Kim would fight Johnny and Mike Barnes, and Terry Silver would fight Kreese, but much like last time, Mr. Hun would easily defeat Chosen, and Mr. Hun would paralyze Chosen. He would use an ancient technique that he learned, so Chosen would be on the ground paralyzed. Mike Barnes and Master Lee would be evenly matched, but in the end, Mike Barnes would defeat Master Lee. Master Kim and Johnny would fight, but Johnny would defeat Master Kim, and Terry Silver would defeat Kreese. This is when the rest of the senseis would show up, and they would help Cobra Kai, so the rest of the senseis would fight Miyagi-Do, and the senseis, with the help of the other Cobra Kai masters, would easily defeat Miyagi-Do. This is when Daniel would show up, and he would bring the police, and the police would arrest everyone there, and the majority of the senseis would be deported. Cobra Kai would be forced to shut down. Daniel would smile, knowing Cobra Kai was gone for good, and many months would pass. Miyagi-Do would be the biggest dojo in the valley. It would be run by Johnny and Daniel. Cobra Kai would reopen, but under Kreese, but it wouldn't be as big and successful, and Kreese would continue training his students when one day, a student would walk in the door, and it would be revealed that it was Shen. He would want to honor his master's legacy and retake Cobra Kai. And that is where I'm going to end this what if. Thank you guys for watching. What do you guys think would have happened if Mr. Han joined Cobra Kai? Let me know in the comments below. All members have access to emojis that can be used in comments and live streams. This isn't mandatory. This is only something extra. If you want to support the channel even more, YouTube lets me know that the majority of you are not subscribed, so if you guys could subscribe, that would be much appreciated. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure to like this video, subscribe, and turn on post notifications. And I'll see you guys next time.